Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the London Monarchs. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 55, as we'll get you over to Tampa. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Make it a good one, gents.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions. I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And here now, the Baltimore offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's the home side to take over on offense. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Grant. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go, here we go. Go, go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Exit, exit. 26 Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Looking to throw. Bishop looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach is on.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All right, T, let's all right, T.
They go play action with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You see me? You see me?
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38.
Back to throw. Bishop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Here we go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This one complete to Ingram. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Dorsett on the return. punt on that play. We've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. 53's Mike. 53's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 53, Mike. On the ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check tight.
To throw on 3rd down, Bishop. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike 38. Come on, let's go. Mike 38. First down. 38 to Mike.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Bishop. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit.
And this is caught. And what a big-time play there. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than a defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
26 Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
And he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Returnable for Grant. Brushing off defenders. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that one will be accepted.
Keep playing hard.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come off the ball, come on. 26 Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Slow. Take off.
Looking to throw. Bishop eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught at the 10. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 47 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. And how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Here's Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This pass into the arms of Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Rolling to his right. Floating one, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Off the play fake. Bishop sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Be ready. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Here we go. Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Target.
On first down, here's Breida. Eight yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 2. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. Bishop. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Looking to throw. Bishop to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Time on the left. Echo. 26 Mike. Bring it. 26.
Second and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Steps, and this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get at it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run on first down. Grant. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 26, Mike.
Off play action. Bishop. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's go, D. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. It's been a long day for you. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. We don't want this. 26, Mike.
Back to throw. Bishop. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Rabbit. No, rabbit. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike. 65. Off. 45, Mike, 45. All day, baby, all day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looking to throw. Bishop. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes it...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go, here we go. 26 heads here. Not here. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Set, hut. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Bishop nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
It's second down and goal.
26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch that go.
Back to throw. Bishop. They'll roll him out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrone Crawford, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
26 Mike, 26 Mike. It's gonna be a long... Where'd he go? It's gonna be a long...
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bishop letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Quick throw taken in by Snead. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
She's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Go, go, go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens, they claw one back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now it's Breda. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. This will be caught by Brown. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got him in. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here is the home side to take over on offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
45. Shut up. Let him know.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
36. Huh.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. 30. 10. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Yeah, way to go. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Ravens. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
Right here, right here.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.